All right, we are live, Marco. Welcome to the Project 90 podcast. My name is Antonio.
Now, Marco.
Marco, we have some big games here. We just wrapped up the round of 16 today. We saw Argentina versus Egypt. All right, epic comeback there. And then we just finished right now, about 10 minutes ago. Colombia versus Switzerland ended in a penalty shootout. Now, since that one's fresh on our mind, I want to jump straight into that one. What did you think of Colombia, Switzerland? What stuck out to you? What did you think of the result?
Well, first and foremost, another heartbreak penalty loss in the World Cup for Colombia. They went out in PKs 2018, and they're out in PKs in 2026, man. So I was definitely rooting for them, as I mentioned, but I also mentioned that Switzerland is just getting the results. And they got the
They
results
are. You
there.
did say that. You did say that. They did,
Uh,
man. They did. It was I was shocked personally. I thought Colombia was going to take this one, but I wasn't shocked at how close this game was. Right here, I have this pulled up. It was 47 to 53% possession. 2 shots on target for each team. So it was a close game all through the 120. I thought there were some good chances in extra time. There was a big one for Switzerland and a real big one for Colombia where he kicked it straight over the bar. Uh, that one probably stings now considering they went to PKs and lost, but at the end of the day, Switzerland pulled through. We saw Kanji miss another penalty like he did previously for Switzerland, and lucky for him, though, they were able to get through it and get the win.
Sometimes when you watch these games and you get the sense that both coaches like, all right, we're just going to hold on for the PKs. But no, both
Mm-hmm.
these guys wanted to win. They did not want to go to PKs. And to
Mm-hmm.
what you were alluding to, they just missed, man, like some howlers. And I don't know, man. I just find it hard to believe how none of those were on targets. Like, especially the one from Colombia at the end, how it just goes over the bars. Like, are we playing football here?
Man, that
What are
was a
we doing?
golden opportunity right there. Just skies it straight over. What did you think of I was watching closely because you'd mentioned you were looking forward to seeing Luis Diaz have like a big performance. And to be honest, he didn't have it again. I don't think he had the greatest of performances. I don't think the world class sort of player he's become at Bayern Munich really showed up for Colombia at all this tournament, especially in this game, though. I mean, what do you think overall of Colombia? Him, not just him, but the entire team this tournament.
I mean, just sticking on Diaz, right? Maybe it's a result of not having the players around that he has over in Europe, in Germany, right?
Yeah,
Yes, the guys that play for the national teams are up there, right? But like when you're playing with top dogs in Germany, with Bayern Munich in specific, you're just playing with some world class players.
yeah,
And if we want to not just leave him on the island alone, we can talk about Bruno Fernandez, right? The Premier League Player of the Year, and he was quiet all tournament.
that's very true.
And you
That's very
expect
true.
both of these guys to come in clutch or score a goal in these knockout phases, and they just couldn't get it done. I mean, Diaz was trying. He was
Hmm.
trying, but I don't know. The magic wasn't there. And in this game in particular, it kind of felt like even James Rodriguez, like he just couldn't get it going. And when they subbed him out, I was like, yeah, that's the right sub to make. You got to get some
Yeah,
new legs in there. You got to get somebody who can create different opportunities. But I mean, it's definitely not the Colombia that played Portugal. That was just trying
no,
to
yeah.
murder them.
Yeah, shout out to Munoz on Colombia. That guy was running his
Baller.
ass off, man. That guy was working his ass off. And on the Swiss side, though, Shaka had a good opportunity. He kind of scuffed that, made that mistake at the end too. I think everyone was just on tired legs towards the end of extra time there, which is understandable. But Embolo took a massive hit from the goalkeeper. That would have absolutely killed me if I took a hit like that. And he popped back up, man. The guy's a unit. And then what's his name? Vargas coming on the wing. I actually thought he would start, but overall the game, I just thought it was 50-50. And at the end of the day, PKs can only go one way. And the Swiss pulled through this time, through the quarterfinal. Now we got earlier today, Marco, Argentina, Egypt. A little bit of controversy there, at least on the Egyptian side. They were not too thrilled with what happened during this game. Overall, though, they went up 2-0. Argentina came back, got the 3-2. A lot of people are probably pissed right now, but what did you think about the game?
I hate to say it, Anto. I hate to say it.
Oh, man.
but it is not Argentina. It is Vargentina.
Oh, he said it. He
That
said it.
was a disgrace. What
Oh
happened there
my
to
god.
my Egyptian fam over there, man? How do you do that to those guys? How do you call that all the way back to the corner? That is craziness.
Okay,
You
let
have
me ask you
hold on,
though. Let
hold
me
on.
no, no. Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead, go
go,
ahead,
go,
go ahead.
go. No, I'm gonna ask you. I want to ask you. Do you not think that that was a foul?
Okay, if that was a foul, why wasn't most loss called as a foul on the other side
I'll
towards the
tell
end?
you why. I will tell you why because the Argentina player got the ball first. He got the ball. He kicked it out from under Salah's feet, and then Salah after he got the ball, the Argentina tripped over the guy and it looked like a foul. Everyone's losing their mind. But on this other one where they called it back for Egypt, clearly there was no ball touched and he stepped on his foot. And in any other universe of soccer other than Argentina, I think that would be a foul. If that was Egypt on the opposite side and Argentina went and got fouled Egypt in that manner, and then Argentina goes and scores, I think Egypt would be saying the exact same thing right now that Argentina is saying.
Any other team, that goal would have stood. Any other
Mm,
team, that goal would have stood. You
mm,
already know where I stand with this. You
I know
already
you
know where
do.
I stand.
I
Every
know. I know.
other team, that would have
Yeah.
stood. But going back to your point, right?
Mm, mm-hmm.
Even if it was a foul, Anto, you
Yeah.
had like a whole hour to call that foul,
Yeah. They
and
did.
you
They did.
wait until
Play
this
on.
guy. They have an awesome play, like maybe
Mm-hmm.
one of the goals of the tournament, one of the plays of the tournament, and you wait till this guy scores, and then you go and check it and call it back. Nah, dude, you had enough time in the midfield as they're bringing the ball up to call it. I've watched almost all these games, 99% of the games, to where these guys want the advantage when your own player gets the ball and the ref calls it back. Right? We've
Yeah.
seen it. So it's not like it's something that's rare that doesn't get called. So if it is a foul, call it. Don't
Yeah.
don't let the
Don't let
play.
the play go and then they go
Yeah,
score and
dude.
now you got this whole moment of having to go back and kind of backtrack. Now I get it. I get it. And I think again we've mentioned about referees, they're relying a lot on the VAR, obviously. At that at the same time, it's almost like, well, then why are you even on the field? You're just on the field to just call things back when the VAR tells you, you know? If you can't see that foul as it happens, it's kind of defeats the purpose to me of having a center ref because for the play to develop the way it did, I
Exactly.
mean,
Exactly.
for a team like Egypt to then go over there, score another goal against Argentina, mind you, they're having and Egypt had an amazing game. I thought they played amazing. They 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 put bodies behind the ball. They defended well, and they took advantage of the counterattacks, and then they scored. Argentina was definitely struggling. I thought now at the same time, I have to say Argentina is relentless, right? They just don't stop. They find ways to score. You get Lautaro up there, Enzo Fernandez putting in the third goal, Messi getting another goal, missing a PK again, which is pretty shocking.
Leads
Um,
leads all tournaments in missed PKs.
he does, man. That's not. I mean, that's a legitimate stat. I don't know, man. I see Argentina getting kind of lucky today, to be honest. Props to
I mean,
Egypt. Yeah, props to Egypt, but Argentina, I think ultimately they just grinded it out and it's one of those things. It just is what it is. I don't think the
look, dude.
call what's
Look,
up?
Egypt needed the perfect game.
Mhm.
They damn near had the perfect game,
Yeah,
right? And it ended in heartbreak, right?
it did.
So, and just to move on from that, right? The specific
Mm.
play, where the case may be, this whole VAR thing and the inconsistencies across the whole tournament, what's getting called, what's not getting called, like it's just taking the not just the passion of the game as a fan, because now like you even as players, you go celebrate something just for them to call it back. How many offsides have we seen get called like a minute later?
Mhm.
Going back to what we were just talking about, we wait till the play finishes, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
the guys just raise up the flag and it's called.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I think VAR has taken a lot from the game,
Mhm.
and a lot of special moments from the game to where, man, I almost kind of wish this stuff wasn't introduced. Like you're on the VAR's side when it's your team. hey, you're
Mhm.
not on its side when it's against your team or against somebody you root for. But I don't know. I would kind of like to go back to where there's a little gray area, and then you just live with that.
Yeah,
But
that
it,
kinda adds to the beauty of the game too. They can't just the no VAR. It's the referees are operating on their own eye, you know what I mean? They're out there, it's live, there's no checking anything. It's drama, but the VAR has its place, but yeah, I think this World Cup's really sort of emphasized how it's just kinda it's getting out of hand a little bit, I think, especially with the Balogun thing. We could backtrack a little to that. I mean, to VAR it, make your decision, and then go back and change it. I mean, it's just getting out of control, I think. And these smaller teams, I feel like, are putting in these massive performances, and they're kind of getting shot in the foot by the VAR. To be honest, yeah,
yeah, but kudos to the Egypt squad. They played their hearts out. Ultimately, didn't go their way, but this is first time they go past in the first round of the knockout stages. On to
yeah,
the next game, and shout out to them. We probably won't see Mo Salah again with the squad.
yeah.
Maybe we'll see him in a different role, but yeah, man. Now they got to go
Legend.
all the way home.
Mo Salah's a legend, dude. Shout out to Egypt. All right, Marco, look. Quarterfinals start this Thursday. Okay, we got a day, finally one day with no games. It's gonna feel real weird tomorrow. Be looking at my phone trying to find a game and there's nothing. But Thursday, we're lined up. Quarterfinal number one, France versus Morocco. That's a big one. Then Friday, we have Spain, Belgium. Saturday, we got two games, Norway, England, Argentina versus Switzerland. So let's take a look here. France, Morocco. I think obviously out of all the games, that's kind of on paper the bigger one.
The best one.
What do you see happening? Rematch of the semis from the last World Cup, France, Morocco. What do you see happening in this game?
Well, I don't know if you saw it though, but it's going to be an all Argentinian affair as far as the referees are concerned. In FIFA. I mean, France versus Morocco. So,
Yeah,
who's expected to win? They don't want France to win. So, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a fun game. There's going to be a lot of speed in this game. I think
yeah,
the minimal touches, 1, 2, and go. There's going to be a lot of that. A lot of fast plays. A lot of uh, run making those runs and hoping your guy gets you that ball. But it's a tough one. I'm gonna go France. I would like to say it would be a close game, but no, both of these teams know how to score, and they've been scoring all tournaments. So I can
yeah,
see, I don't know, another 3-2 game, or it can even be 4-3. I don't know, but for this
yeah.
type of game to go to penalties or even extra time, I don't see it. Probably another Mbappe goal, but I'm picking France on this one.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think France has a slight edge over Morocco. Morocco though's got some ballers. They're definitely a team that's got some talent, got some quality. They got Brahim Diaz, they got Hakimi out on the side, and it's going to be interesting to see him versus Mbappe. They're like good buddies off the field.
Yeah.
They played at PSG, so that'll be exciting to see. But ultimately, I just think France is going to kind of overpower them, especially in the attack. They just got too much quality up there. And ultimately, I think France is going to grind it out, maybe get a 3-2 or maybe even like a 2-1. I'm not too sure, but I expect like Mbappe to probably score or
Where are they
be on the
playing at?
board.
Do you know?
I do not know off the top of my head, but I think that's
Because
a
it
that's a good
seems like
question.
France has been playing a lot in the earlier slots. So I don't know if this is a Miami game,
hmm This is going to be Boston in Boston,
Boston,
so it's kind of
Aston.
neutral, I guess. Neutral for both. I don't know. I'm not sure what the French population is looking like in Boston, but different environment for both of them, I think. So that's going to be an interesting game, one I'm definitely going to watch. So let's move on to the next one. Friday, the day after, Spain versus Belgium. Now we just saw Belgium come out of their shell and just absolutely demolish the United States, to be honest. I think there was a little bit of a personal vendetta there, right? They've been getting all this the Balogun card overturned, and USA talking about Belgium, how they're just going to beat them, the quality, this and that. And they came out and they knocked USA out in just incredible style. Spain, they've been all right. I haven't seen them really come to life yet completely, like I would expect, but this might be the game for them. So I'm not too sure. What do you think's going to happen here?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a close game. I think Belgium is going to build off that momentum of that beating and that they gave USA. Uh, maybe they go scoreless in the first half, but it can also go both ways, right? 2-1, 1-0, but it's definitely going to be a close one. To your point, Spain has all they need on the squad, but they just haven't showed it on the pitch.
Yeah, no, they haven't. I think for Spain, their biggest thing is going to be to get Lamine Yamal involved, and I think biggest thing for him is to get involved. He's the difference maker for Spain, so I'm really thinking that if he has a good game, then Spain can do anything. I think they're going to win this game, and ultimately, I think Belgium's gonna give them a real hard time, but I think Spain's gonna find a way, and it's gonna be close. Though I think it's gonna be probably a 1-0, maybe a 2-1, 2-0. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game, but I think Spain's gonna pull through on this one. Let's see here. Next up, Saturday, July the 11th. Ooh, our big man, Erling Holland, dude. Norway versus England. All right, we got an absolute international heavyweight, England versus Norway, the Vikings. What do you see happening here? I'll be the first to say it. I hope Holland gets a hat trick.
Look, I take back what I said that I'm looking forward to France Morocco as a game in this round. I think I'm looking forward to this one.
Mm-hmm.
England versus Holland. Kane, one of the best strikers in the world right now. Holland, another one of those guys
Undeniable. Yeah.
who just gets the ball in the back of the net. I'm gonna go Norway on this one. I'm with you, man. I'm
Ooh.
gonna go Norway on this one. Let's keep the
Ooh.
Viking ship going. Let's see how
Yeah.
far and how deep these guys can get, man. It's gonna be a good game. Obviously, England showed the class that they have and the counterattack and speed that they have when they showed it against Mexico in the Azteca. And then Norway, man, they just have some nice chemistry. They know how to find each other and they know how to get open in tight spots.
Yeah, I agree. I think what's going for England obviously is the quality. Their players are starting 11, also the depth that they have coming off the bench. Norway, not as fortunate maybe in as many players coming off the bench, but the players they do have on the field, they work hard. They have a good team chemistry. I think as a unit, they're solid in defense. Holland, of course, you just can't sleep on him ever. I'll say that till the day I die. Odegaard, I think is going to need to have a good game. He's got to be the playmaker in there. And I don't know, man. I want to see Norway win, but I think this is going to be a close one too. It might be easy to say England to win just looking at the English team, but I think Norway's going to give them a real hard time. Moving on, the next one that day, the last quarterfinal that we have is Argentina, your favorite, versus Switzerland.
Look, man, let's just go ahead and move on from this one and say
Oh,
Argentina's gonna take this one, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I can't after what I watched today and the inconsistencies with FIFA,
I love it.
the way they've been handling all these situations. Let's just say Argentina's moving on.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I'm gonna say Argentina's moving on as well, maybe for different reasons, partially. I think I just think I like to think Argentina is going to dominate. I don't know if that's going to be the case, to be honest. But I think towards the latter stage of the game, I can see Switzerland kind of falling apart, getting tired because Argentina's, I mean, they're used to these big game moments, these matches, going late into the game and just grinding it out. Um, Aside from the whole VAR, all that, I just think Argentina does have more quality on the team. A lot more experience, obviously, especially in the World Cup and in the latter stages of these tournaments. So ultimately, yeah, I think Argentina is going to go through. Score wise, it's hard to say. Could be a blowout by Argentina, or it could be a close one to the very end. I'm not too sure, but I think Argentina is going to pull through, man. I agree.
We shall see.
We shall see, Marco, but that's it for today. This match recap, the quarterfinal or the round of 16 has been completed. Quarterfinals are up next. Headed into the semis. I don't know. Some big games coming up. I'm excited to watch them, but until the next match recap, this has been Project 90. I want you to visit project90soccer.com. Like, subscribe, comment, do your thing, and until the next episode, peace.
Later.
Boom.